La leche, la leche, la leche, la leche, la leche. Parity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here's we are as again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Savior's. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of hers and histories on this our homes and all our planets, past, present, futures, and contact, we also call ourselves other names, such as ever young goddesses and gods archetypal use. Now, does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all of the souls that God has created, creates, and shall create, past, present, and futures, can be reunited back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, because space-time is not linear. Now, does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-living's authorities of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations, and all sustainings, including us and all that we have known, and shall known, and shall comes to know, past, present, futures, including all our families and communities, all the females reparatively, and all the females and males reparatively with the I in it, equals in balance, back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact. And we also call, so he says, Namaste, the divines within us, greets the divines with the yous and alls. And we say, Mikotuya, Oyosin, Mikotio, Koseviral. We are alls and related, any's and alls and any's related, so everyone's. And that's back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact. And because we know that we are alls and any's and alls related, we can't, and shells and cans comes together again, back and forth in circles, times, in balance and contact for heavens on this and all our earths. And we also says, the lights within us greets the lights within yous and alls. Kongsom Pox, Bahava, L'chaim, Shalom, Sol, Mir Pache, Merci, Juice, Landavad, Jinque, I said Namaste already, Ubuntu, of course, and all the languages, all the heritages and hues back and forth in circles, times, and balance and contact, because we know as that we are as all created of star stuff, and because we are heeding the kindness and divine wisdoms of the ancient civilizations that were divine feminine friendlies and egalitarian, such as the Magdalene era, the very, very long Magdalenian era, and Thrace, and especially Atlantis, and Ubuntu's back and forth circles, times, Vedics, Druidics, and all, and more. And so we therefore calls ourselves other names, such as Co-White Calf Buffalo Women's, Co-Changing Women's, Iroquois, Goddess Clan, and Mothers, in fact, Equis, Sister Cousiners, and Co-Cousin Brothers of the Goddesses and Gods Clans and gens. We call ourselves Co-Sky Women's, Co-Earth Women's, Co-Spider Women's, Co-Kachinas. We call ourselves Co-Dagana, Co-Kalki, Co-Avalanche Costeros, Co-Yin Buddhas, Co-Zelshants, Amamamadis, and Couszmic Chrisztsz. And I don't let that word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient languages simply translates to, did I say Orishus and Yamias? Let's not forget that. The name Christ simply translates to anointed. Anointed to do what now? Greatest now is greatest kindness and wisdom reunited back and forth in circles times, because space-time is not linear, and so therefore we call ourselves other names, such as Co-Estelarianles and Co-Eastelarianles, in fact, Co-Aestralianles and Co-Aestralianles, because we are combining the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50, promised, fulfilled, and delivered, with that of the Galilee, that is the Magdalens and Nazarenes equally, all the females reparatively, and all the females and males equally reparatively, with the I in it, and also connecting that to their ancient heritage, especially of Atlantis and Thrace, Ubuntu back and forth in my mitochondriales, before and after endurance, Vedics, Druidics, and as I say, all the egalitarians, divine feminines, divine feminines, and egalitarian civilization, so that we call ourselves reborns, nativities, and always risen springs, young adults, ever youngs, of a very real Stargate, Atlantis, Stargates, Atlantis, all the holy lands and sacred earths, risens and reborns and risens, for the last that shall be first go first, very real Stargate and Star Trek put together for parity beast cultures on heavens, on this, and also our earths. And so it sounds like a daunting task to co-occurringly open the Akashic records and the Stargates of co-occurringly, but actually it's easily accomplished via the New Millennium Golden Rule, which you can read at 50/50 now at WordPress.com. And just next to it, read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us on the SOs. And you'll also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives You Use, and Use. Because use, choose, shells, and cans and shells, joins us in becoming Equinoxtrueqsz Co-Secretary General's close for us. The only issue we have to get turned on is why we'd be silly and stupid and lose our incarnations and lose this opportunity, and you have to come back again from some other place on some other planet, according to our doings of good and not so good karmically, as quickly as we could. But we believe we can't and shall and can't accomplish this here, so now it's a connection with other planets. And so you can see our names and pictures there. I can say all of them, but we'll say some of them. You can read more and see more, and we can say, of course, all the Iroquois clan mothers. We start with our family trees, genealogically and genealogically. So we start with our great and grandmothers. First go first, and then all of their current females and all the females of all generations, past, present, futures, and also equal uses specialists. The essentials for all of these targets are younger generations, are Allah's housing, Elohim's, Elohim circles, and are always females and males. And so you can see some of our names. We can't say all of them now. We'll say some of them. You can see you're going to say, and Queen Esther, and all the Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, and equally Sister Kazanas and cousin brothers of the clans and gens. We have, of course, including more recently, Barbara Herschel and Lydia Costanza, and currently Virginia and Lydia's volunteering New Times. And equally, we have our co-white calf buffalo women, of course, from Rosary and Pearl, and Mount Patricia Sunflowers, and especially equally also Martha's and Sophie, Martha of Murders, and Sophie's, and Anna Marie singing crickets, O'Leary's, and Laura's, lots more there. We have our Bonnie's and Sylvia's, we have our Lights families, lots of there. We have, of course, our Ubuntu families, Joanne and Rochelle Reyes families, and Anne's, and we have Gorgi's and Lee and Gaialas, and lots more there. And we have, of course, I said our Lights families, we have our Solarian families, our Hannah's and Ellen's, lots more there, and especially Nurse and Joyce, our branches and hearts. We have our reintertwining Magdalene's, Nazarenes, our Venusians and Mayans, and that's especially including Australia and Libertia and Australia, and lots more there, and especially beloveds to us, of course, Sarah Harriet and Radiant Ray and Sarah Harriet, and English Clary, Jacqueline, Precious Antoinette, Rose, Marie, Graham, all the great Stuart, Graham, Dorothy, Teeth, Learning, Religious Wrath, Annette, Graham, Dorothy's, and Graham, Lynn, Dylan, Gaia, and Lenny of the Gaia family, and Rachel, Stargaze families. We have our current generations of females. We have our Esther's and Rachel's and Anna Marie's and Julia Marie's, Equal Geese and Barbara's and Dia's Divines, and Jenny's lots more there. And our younger generations, of course, are April's Arisen, Rosary Wisdoms, our Changelines, all life is just going with Edith, Hesper's and Wells, Someone Starts Ready, Stacey on Stars, and Lighting Elise, especially Vanessa Society, Highlands of His West, Equal Ease, and House of the Islands, and please, more are coming.